Basically, you winging it. Now, I'm not for sure if y'all could hear me or not. I'm not for sure. But if y'all couldn't, I'm sorry. But I was basically talking about, this weekend for my daughter. But I'm 3 minutes in, and I don't know if y'all heard me or not. I don't think so. But Medusa, this is for you. Stop half-assing shit in your life. Like I never understood a person that spends so much time and trying to be the it girl, and you more like the flop girl. You've been living with your family for about 2 years, and you have I don't think, it's not that I don't think, I don't see any personal growth. Personal growth for like a mom and her children. I don't see responsibility running out. I see is a person that's trying to look sexy every time she's trying to get on live. Let me just drink. Yes, babe. I'm this. Instead of getting Botox, you should try to got some laser remover for all those cell block threes tattoos on your body. How you stay with somebody for 3 years, almost 3 years? That's crazy. That's crazy work. How you stay with somebody for 3 years and you don't even want to motivate yourself to like get your own place? Who stays with somebody for 3 years in the same situation? When you say, I still hustle with the tax money, and then the person call you and say, hey, baby, you don't got no job, because you are supposed to have contracts, right? So even that person sign off and say they didn't, I still got paid. Because baby, I didn't miss that appointment. You missed that appointment. And you missed you I booked you, and that means that I took your booking took time off of somebody else. See, that's certain growth that you would never have, because you're so busy trying to, oh, you're trying to see what Jazz over there doing. I don't even know. Somebody had put you in a video as your trendsetter. And I don't know if this is called trendsetter or not. I mean, I don't know. You know, this sector is like very mindless at this point. Like if they copy off of anybody, is typically what they do with their lingo, with their I don't know if y'all notice like those glasses that Olivia wears. I don't know if y'all peep out certain people that's on YouTube, but there's actually somebody that got blonde hair, wears those glasses, and has certain lingos that Olivia's starting to say now. Crazy. That's all it takes. Is these ladies don't have not one natural imagination of their own. They just sit there and watch it. That's exactly what you do, Medusa. You sit there and you watch other people and you're like, oh, I want to do that. See, the crazy part about it is nobody is original on this app. Everybody bites off of somebody. But I'm not even speaking on who's using your fashion or not. I'm just saying, like, everybody bites off of everybody. Because most likely you never really said, oh, I like this. Let me put this together. You probably saw somebody else do it. Just like your hair. Like, you probably saw somebody else with the color you got and say, I want that. And I want it like this. And your hairdresser was like, okay. But it's crazy how you get Botox and you've been living with your family for 2 years. Your hustle is dead. That's crazy. I will never be on here. From now, I will never be on here talking about Jazz. And I've been living with my family for 2 years, and I'm still in the same situation as I moved with one bag of everything because I couldn't afford to pack up more stuff for me and my kids. I had just take whatever I could take in one bag and voila. Instead of getting the Botox, you should went back to Houston and got half your stuff that you said that you had. I don't believe you still got it. It's just like Chris over there got furniture. Yeah, I remember Chris said he got a whole storage full of furniture. It's crazy. All you want to do, and I think the YouTube is a good place to make money. But like I said, I'm not going to show y'all my lack of motivation. Y'all, I got three babies, and I'm gonna get Botox, but I live with my mama. I have to wait on the government to drop my food stamps for me to buy food for my kids. And then let me get on here and kiki on somebody that obviously kept the house. And y'all, we can't deny it. Jazz kept the house. We saw Jazz in the dusty living at home with her mom in that one bedroom. And then we saw her put all her kids in that one bedroom. She had that two-bedroom apartment. Then she moved into a three-bedroom apartment. And we saw like just her growth. Like we can't really deny Jazz growth. Nasty, yeah, we see it. But I'm never going to knock somebody down for their hustle. And I'm not going to belittle somebody because I'm down in my luck. And that's exactly what Medusa be doing. Like she's a bum out here, and y'all sit here and hooray her. Like, yay. She a whole bum. At least Jazz over there, at least she'll say, hey, I can't afford my rent, so I'm gonna go lower. At least we do see that. And y'all, I'm not talking about the case because I think it's asinine at this point to keep talking about it because 500 people are talking about it. And I'm like, yeah, we all know what's the turnout's going to be. The judge going to say, slap on the wrist from both of y'all, behave yourselves, kumbaya. And they're going to be kumbaya for the next 2 months. Watch, they're going to be friends the next 2 months. They are. They're going to be friends. So there's no point of us sitting here really talking about this case. Not for me. Because next 2 months, they're going to be friends. They just need some good content. And unfortunately, it's not interesting. Hi, Pine. But yeah, before I get Botox, I'll make sure that I take care of my kids. And don't say I take care of my kids. She take care. Bitch, she don't take care of her kids. Real talk. She don't take care of her kids. If you have to go get Botox and say, I want my nose to look like this, and I want fuller lips, and your kids are sitting somewhere, like sitting somewhere, gosh knows where. We're not going to, when we sit here and we point things out with Jazz, like, damn, her son needs his haircut. Damn. Bitch, I know your kids walking around in felt. I'm one to point out your children's feet one time. And I was like, hey, when you talking about somebody else's hygiene, but why was your baby's shoes? Why was your baby's feet dirty at 10 o'clock at night? But Pons, I'm gonna be honest with you. And people y'all, if y'all come over here, y'all don't be sitting there. Y'all like Pons, and I know y'all like Pons. Don't be coming over here because Pons in my comments now. Y'all, I'm being for real. But people be over here just chanting this girl. And I'm like, this girl been like living with her people, low key. And that makes me feel like you always have this bum attitude. Like, that's the reason why you linked up with a nigga like Chris and Thrill. I don't know if y'all seen Thrill. Thrill's over there struggling on his channel. Uh, Struggling. Basically have to get a meal from his grandparents type of vibe. Like, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. Nigga didn't pull out not a damn dollar out of his pocket. But you got Botox. And you want to call Jazz big slime. Bitch, you know what Botox is? I don't know if anybody know what Botox is, but Botox is actually that food illness that you get in cans that's blowed up or got dips in it. That's what Botox is. I would never put that in my face. And I don't know if you ever noticed how like your face can reject the Botox and it can reverse. Wow. Pines is not that she's too young. She's too, her face is aging. It's probably because of all that wild life she did in her previous young days. I'll at least say when Jazz get her shots, it really does help up with her body. Because Jazz's body is not sitting right. We all see that. That girl is working out trying to get her body to sit right. And it's not sitting right because all that good fat that was in certain places, they're not, it's not there. And it's not gaining muscle. So Jazz is looking like a box of sagging rocks. Nothing is fitting right. I never had Botox. Somebody might say I need Botox, but I never had Botox. I'm happy the way I am, y'all, and I'm being real with you. A lot of women don't know, and that's the sad part about it. Medusa has a girl that don't have daddy's love. So what Medusa is showing her daughter is actually saying, "Hey, all you got to do is fix what you don't like so somebody else can like you. If you don't like you, who's going to like you?" That's what exactly what it is. And it's calling us history or a generation of women that now they need to feel like they are never going to be good enough. But again, you want to sit here and talk about I have self love and I care about myself. Bitch, you don't care about yourself. You care about trying to get dick. And the one thing about it was like, for some odd reason, you like to hold on to shit that probably was like a hit and miss. Where it was so funny, like you was like, "Oh, I used to date this guy that got his hair cut over here." Like, bitch, you just got over it. You just wooed. Like, you got two kids. You got three kids with two different baby daddies. Why are you still fantasizing about a man and where his barber is? But again, there you go. You put yourself out here. Now, if you just did your Medusa fake fantasy, and what's another thing? I'm gonna say this, and I'm not trying to be funny, but what really happened? Like you talk about, well, y'all want, I see y'all in my DMs and y'all want to take me out. You got to buy the outfit, bitch. You got Botox. Why you need a man to put your fantasy to realization? Like who does that? You over here begging, low key. Well, if you want to be with me, you gotta have money, boo. No, bitch. It don't go that way. But I got another video that I need to push out today. I got time for it. I wanted to do more videos today, but it didn't work out. So anyway, Medusa, go find yourself. And I mean go find yourself. Go find a book, find yourself. Um, go find yourself. Go find an application. I mean, maybe you clean up the house, but maybe find somebody who can help you do contracts so you can make money when they don't need your service and they booked you. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not kidding on here talking about, well, they canceled it. Bitch, did you even have a real contract? Or is that your way of getting out the house so your grandmama can watch your kids? I'm just saying. Is that the way that you can say, well, I'm going to work? Because y'all, I don't know if y'all know, that's how Medusa actually goes to work. And she said, I got to clean up a house. Because y'all, I think I would never be home from the time that, I got three babies. I'm hustling. I'm doing a dealership. I'm doing an office. I'm doing houses. I'm going to be busy and I'm going to be pulling those videos out of what I'm doing. But we don't see what Medusa is. She just goes to the plasma center, keep it moving. I'm just going, is that how you get your tax money? I did not know that you can file your plasma on y'all taxes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared of needles. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's the reason why I don't do plasma. But y'all, I still don't do plasma. I don't know if y'all we have like we got like 5 plasma centers like in my area. 5. And I tell y'all, they seem sketchy as hell. I just and they actually show you get 750 the first time or something like that, and then you got to keep going. And y'all, that's income. Cause I see Sky out here doing it. Sky's like, yeah, me and husbands is doing it. I wouldn't be surprised if Christy out here doing it. Yeah. Oh gosh, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Mister, trying to pay for her $300 DoorDash, but then have to turn around and make a half of a sandwich. These are some stunners, okay? Yo, I'm sorry. I think I can make fun of people that come on this damn app. I think they got big shit going on in their life, and they have to file plasma on their taxes. Baby, I'm going to kiki at this all the time. Now I'm not gonna even hold y'all. I'm not a jazz fan or nothing like that. But at least I can see Jazz putting YouTube on her taxes. But plasma, yeah, he really putting plasma on y'all taxes and get Botox at it. Hold on. I need to quit like today. Y'all, I need to quit my real job and live in this real fantasy. Y'all, this is a good fantasy. Y'all, and and I always tell y'all, I'm 100 for going back home to family if you need to. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta work. I can't understand like trying to get rich off of YouTube. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Jazz paycheck's gonna be decent this month. With the little bit of content that she put out, it's gonna be decent. Olivia is going to be decent. So what? Her baby throw a whole box at her. So what? It's gonna be decent. But Jazz over there living a life. She never had nothing like this happen to her. Cause people that stay in the house, go to the gym, and make frozen food for dinner. They have a busy life. But y'all, I wish I could just like be at home for like 3 hours. Just 3 hours on a Monday or a Wednesday, right? 3 hours before I have to pick up the kids. And I wish I could just make them some frozen food and like act like I just cooked a whole meal. Man, just one day. Cause y'all typically I don't know. Typically Sundays I make enough food for Monday's leftovers because I always feel like Mondays is that day that they might had a hard day, and I need them to feel loved and warm and welcome. I can't make my kids tacos. I don't know how to do that. I know how to, but I don't know how to just make them tacos and spaghetti and call it a day. Because I feel like that's not warm food for them, you know? Um, and then on that leftovers, they can eat their macaroni and cheese, their beef stew, whatever we had Sunday, and they can eat it and they can feel rejuvenated from Monday. I feel like Mondays are terrible days, and I know that got to be terrible for kids. Um, but yeah, but y'all, let me do this other video. Let me go over here and do this other video, and I'll talk to y'all, beautiful people, later. Night, night.